O.J. Simpson was motivated to slaughter his own wife and whoever was there. The only thing he cared about, was getting his wife out and him hearing from other people that his wife is sleeping out the water got. Well, what would the Italian mob get out of? Oh, he paid the mob to whack her. Yep, and O.J. always running to the mob too, but he paid additional to, have her left. Back in those days, if you look at, you can find his bank account. So there was a lot of transactions taken out by O.J. And, you know what? So all the money was paid, but a lot was saved. So I think Gambino was there accidentally, and he got whacked too. And the old still alive, is he the one who was the lead? He was the one who put the gun in my mouth. Yep. He did all the talking? He did all the talking, and then the one next to him he said before they left, what did he say to you with the gun in your mouth? He says, we know where your town live, come back and go. You don't go around. You don't go where you are. So, don't say anything. You go to court and say anything, we're going to you and your family. And he said, we'll get you in jail too. We don't care where you're at. We're going to get you. I'm glad you shared this information with me. You recall when they caught you outside, were you walking to your car or getting out of your car? I was walking to my car. Was it in Hollywood? It was up on Mulholland Drive. You can't park on Mulholland. Was there one on the side street? No, there's a way you could pull over. And I actually pulled over in my first drive. I was on my first property. It's really dark up there. No, I know it. I've been up there a million times. It's still dark up there. It's parked in my pencil on the right side, right in the driveway. So I keep from the cars that come in or come out. And you're pulling away from my car. And they tell me to get on my knees and cross my legs in the back. And I put the gun in my mouth. And the other guy then talked. The one that put the gun in my mouth, he talked a lot. And no one to his right says, I got a bullet for you and everyone. I was coming from one of the strip clubs on top, the strip clubs? Yeah. I was at one of the and they called me. So why are you talking to me? Are you talking to me on the merits that the fact that we met so long ago, or what? You know what? I remember, and I felt comfortable talking with you, and I just want to get it off my chest. It's been a long time. The sisters come out one way or another.
O.J. Simpson was so jealous that his ex-wife Nicole Brown had moved on from their relationship that he paid notorious mafia gangsters to kill her, a key police witness has claimed. Last week, Mail Online revealed the same witness placed O.J. Simpson at the scene of the horrific double murder of Nicole Brown, 35, and her friend Ron Goldman, 25, on June 12, 1994. Nicole was stabbed 7 times in the neck and scalp. It was such a violent attack that when was found lying in a pool of blood in the fetal position, she was nearly decapitated. However, with the help of his dream team of lawyers, the iconic NFL star was found not guilty when his grueling trial came to a dramatic end on October 3, 1995, as nearly 150 million people watched the verdict on television. On April 10, Simpson died aged 76, surrounded by his family after a battle with cancer. Now with another exclusive recording, Mail Online can reveal how witness John Dunton claims Simpson didn't give a shit about his ex-wife and paid a lot of money to have her whacked. Dunton is guarded about how he knew Simpson hired the mob, but claims he learned it from someone in his circle. Private investigator Paul Barresi, who provided his recording of Dunton's interview to Mail Online, says he first contacted the witness 30 years ago and decided to try him again after O.J.'s death. This time he agreed to talk. Dunton, 62, broke decades of silence to say on tape that O.J. Simpson was at the scene of the double murder along with 4 gangsters from the Gambino crime family who he hired to kill his ex-wife Nicole Brown. Although Dunton initially spoke to LA police after the brutal double murder, he went quiet after mobsters pushed him to his knees, stuck a gun in his mouth and threatened to murder him and his family if he spoke to police or a grand jury. Speaking to Hollywood private detective Paul Barresi, 75, the PI for a slew of celebrities including Sharon Stone and Amber Heard, Dunton said Simpson was absolutely responsible for the murders. Dunton said O.J. Simpson didn't give a shit and the only thing he cared about was getting his wife out. He said, he kept hearing from other people that his wife was sleeping around with a lot of guys. He was jealous. He wanted to end everything. OJ owed money to the mob too, but he paid additional to have her whacked. He paid a lot of money, back in those days. I don't know how much was paid, but a lot was paid. It so happened Goldman was there, and he got whacked too. Dunton has bravely waited 30 years for many of the deaths of the mob gangsters and the man at the center of it all, O.J. Simpson, so he can tell the world what really happened. He said, "I just want to get it off my chest, that's all. You know, it's been a long time. You know, the truth should come out one way or another." During the same phone call with Baresi in a segment released by Mail Online last week, the former police witness previously said Simpson 100% paid the mob to kill his ex-wife. He added, "The 4 guys that came, they were members of the Gambino family. They were involved in all kinds of stuff. You know what the mob does." The bottom line is everything was done with OJ's direction. That's what happened. He said, he was there. I don't know what he did, but he was there. He knew these guys were going over to Nicole's house to kill her. He wanted to be there. I don't know why. I'm glad he's dead, to be honest. What he did was a really horrible thing, and I went through hell because of that. Dunton first met Baresi when the private detective was hired to find out what he told the police about Anthony Pelicano, Michael Jackson's private investigator who ended up spending 16 years in jail for wiretapping and racketeering. Baresi told Mail Online that the police working the Brown and Goldman case had gone to Dunton for help in understanding what had happened. He was later hauled before a grand jury investigating O.J. Simpson's best friend Al Cowlings, but he refused to answer their questions and was jailed for 23 days as a result. The Hollywood private investigator said the detectives approached him and initially he was cooperating. And then he went silent. They gave him a grand jury subpoena, and from there Dunton didn't cooperate at all. It was before he got the subpoena that the mobsters had already made contact with him. They scared the shit out of him. The mobsters must have suspected he was going to be subpoenaed, so got to him early. Dunton described the terrifying moment he was threatened by mobsters who had followed him to Mulholland Drive from a strip club he had visited on Sunset Boulevard. He said, "The guy that put the gun in my mouth, he fucking whacked several people, and if he whacked me it wouldn't be any different." He also said they'd whack my family too. When they threw me down on my knees and made me cross my ankles over and put a gun all the way down my mouth, it was scary. In the latest recording, he added, he said, "I've got fucking bullets for you and your family's name on it in my gun. We know where you and your family live, we'll fucking kill you. We don't fool around. You know who we are. So don't say anything. You go to court and say anything, we're gonna fucking kill you and your family. And he says we'll get to you in jail too, we don't care where you're at. We can still get to you." Although Dunton knows the name of the mobster who threatened him, he has decided not to say his name as while the gangster is old, he's still alive. After he and his family were threatened, Dunton stopped talking to law enforcement. He said, "I didn't say anything. When OJ got out of jail he called me 2 or 3 times. I didn't talk to him. I didn't want to meet. I just hung up."
Just did you do it?
No, I didn't. Nope. Did not do it.
After we finished filming, OJ said to me that he had a surprise for me, and I genuinely was surprised. I think it was his idea of a joke. And this is it.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates on celebrity deaths and news updates.